3 people have been arrested for their alleged involvement in illegal coal mining in Mpumalanga. An Emalahleni alleged kingpin is said to be among those arrested. Newzroom Afrika's Tumaole Mohlaoli has more on that story tonight. Tumaole, tell us more about this alleged kingpin and the illegal activity that's believed to have gone on there.
Well, Temegile, let's start with the illegal activity or alleged illegal activity and what officers here and members of this multidisciplinary task force that has been set up to investigate this, which includes, of course, members, from the police, as well as this will be the special crime units, as well as members from, Home Affairs. They were here to see for themselves what is happening. And what is happening, allegedly, is that the coal here that is being shipped out is also being mixed with rock. But let's get more on that from Major General Shadrack Sibia, who's, of course, the component head of the organized crime in the SAPS. Major General Sibia, tell us about what you found here and what you're investigating.
What we found here, we found this operation of illegal coal mining here, and we arrested one young man that we found last night here. But at least the owners came also this morning, and they also don't have permits. They are requested to have permits for them to be able to operate here, and they do not have permits. They also admitted that they do not have permits, so we are going to arrest them. And what we are also going to do further, we are going to also seize their machinery. As you can see this machinery, we are going to seize the machinery.
And in terms of this investigation, what are you hoping to achieve, apart from seizing the machinery and arresting them? What charges will they face, and are you hoping to send a message to others who are mining illegally to stop?
Like I said previously, we are going to occupy the space. We are going to ensure that we flush them out. We know about all of them. We know where all the sites are. We are going to make sure that we occupy those sites. And we are going to arrest each and every one of them who do not have permits or the necessary documents for them to be able to process coal. Because they are running illegal coal yards here, and they are the ones who cause a situation where coal that is meant to be delivered at the station, at the right place, is being dumped here so that it can be exchanged and then mixed with dough and then iron stones and be delivered for a feedstock. So we are going to make sure that we stop that thing from continuing.
All right. Give us an indication about the multidisciplinary, force that is being part of this investigation. Which departments or which various law enforcement agencies are part of this operation?
This is an ongoing operation by the multidisciplinary structures. We've got DMR, we've got immigration, we've got organized crime, we've got the TRT, and other relevant structures that are here. The state security, they are also here and part of us, including the crime intelligence.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of the investigations, when you say you've got state security, are there concerns that there might be multinational aspects related to these illegal mining operations, if we can call them that?
Yes, we do follow the tracks. We want to see where this coal ends, where they follow the tracks to see who's actually the main people behind this illegal coal mining.
Are you also looking perhaps at if there's insider trading or insider links within the power utility ESCOM, for instance?
We do know that there are some corrupt officials who actually are working with these individuals, and we are working on them. Remember that this is an investigation outside the ESCOM. But we're also looking internally to see how they are doing it. We're following the paperwork, we're following the modus operandi on how they're doing it. But at the ultimate end, we will find it.
And finally, operations like this, what kind of damage or how much do they cost the country in terms of the power utilities' inability in the recent past to keep the lights on, but also in terms of job losses and potential earning losses to those within South Africa's borders and taxpayers?
I mean, these people don't care. We all can see what is happening in the country. We all can see the load shedding that we're experiencing, and they don't even have any explanation. You find stones within their coals with the door, and you were here in the early hours of this morning when we were interviewing this other young man that we found here, who told us that no, what they do is they will put coal, then they'll put a lot of dough and then coal on top, just to increase the number of loads. So this is what we're sitting with in the country, and it's unfortunate that some people, they really don't care.
You have done your bit in making sure that you bring to book those who are allegedly responsible for this. What is your message perhaps to the courts, to the judiciary? Once you've done your work, what would you like to see happen?
Now, what we are going to do, we are going to approach the NPA as well, to sit down with them, to make them part of us, and to ensure that we fight organized crime, because we are in this thing together. They are part of us, and then we're going to be working together with the NPA, so that whatever that we do, finally will end up in court, and then it is court-driven. With the direction of the NPA, they will guide us. Yes.
Okay. Major General Shadrack Sibiya, the component head of organized crime in the SAPS in South Africa. And so what he was referring to, I'm going to ask my colleague Maxwell Silakolo just to give you a shot of some of the heavy-duty equipment that has been found here that is going to be confiscated. You could see those grinders that are used to process the coal and make sure that it is ready to be trucked out and taken to its various destinations. What's disturbing is that earlier on, we managed to go through the yard, and hidden within this particular coal, you would find stones. They look like coal, but they are just regular stones. And once those stones enter into the system that is used to produce electricity, they cause serious damage to the turbines, and this then has a knock-on effect in terms of the various power stations' ability to produce electricity, and you have the damage then that is caused to the very technical equipment which has to be replaced. And this has been the conundrum that has caused this ongoing and seemingly never-ending load shedding. And this is something that, of course, Major General Shadrack Sibiya is trying with his team to put an end to by attacking basically the source of this particular problem. So that is the latest from this particular operation with Major General Shadrack Sibiya and the SAPS members who've been operating in and around this particular area to try and bring ahead and to bring to book those who are allegedly responsible for this crime.
Tumaole, Mohlaoli, thank you very much for that update on that movement of fake coal, it appears, an illicit coal mining operation underway there. Just an update, by the way, Tumaole made reference to the country's power supply, coal, a major factor in that. We've just heard from Eskom that stage 6 load shedding will now kick in from 8 o'clock tonight. It will then continue until 5 tomorrow morning. Then stage 4 power cuts will be implemented at 5 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Those will run until further notice. Eskom says this is necessary to ensure a sufficient generation capacity is available tonight in order to replenish the dam levels at pump storage power stations so that the capacity will be available during the day tomorrow. The breakdown of 6 generating units during the day has also added to the power crisis. So you've got just under 2 hours before stage 6 blackouts continue in South Africa until you wake up tomorrow morning if you're up still at 5 o'clock. Thereafter, stage 4 will then resume.